The first time I heard about the term tech sales, what came to my mind first time is a salesperson who goes door to door and basically tries to sell products to people. Hi everyone, welcome to this brand new YouTube video. My name is Sonakshi and in this video I'm going to tell you about what is tech sales and I will help you decide if tech sales is for you. So let's get started. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is there is so much negative connotation associated to the word sales. The first time I heard about the term tech sales, what came to my mind first time is a salesperson who goes door to door and basically tries to sell products to people. And a lot of people have the same misunderstanding today. People think that if you work in tech sales, you're not smart, you're not technical, and basically you need to beg people to sell your products. And I have worked in tech sales for 3 years in companies like Amazon and Google, and let me tell you, none of that is true. So to learn what tech sales really is, continue watching this video. So I'm going to first start by answering the question for you that what is tech sales? So tech sales means you are basically selling a technical solution, service or a product to your customers. This does not mean you are going to your customers begging them to buy your products. That's not what it means. It means that you first understand what your customer's business is, who your customers really are, and then you demonstrate value by showing how your product or service can actually help their business, how your product can help them save money, how it can help them scale, how it can help them grow, and how it can deliver value for them. So basically when you work in tech sales, you're not begging your customers, you are showing them how your product can add a technical value and help your customers meet their business outcome. Technical sales is a multiple step process, and I've created the school chart to help you understand what each step in the cycle stands for. The first step in the tech sales process is find your customers. In this step, the sales teams put in a lot of work trying to research all the customers out there, researching what is their business and who are the key stakeholders for each and every customer. Once this happens, comes in step number 2, wherein the sales team actually reaches out to the different stakeholders identified in step number 1, and the goal here is to establish relationship with your customer and introduce them to your products, services or solutions. Now that the relationship between the sales team and the customer has been established, the next step is to show that your product actually works, and this is done by tech validation. So generally in this step, technical people step in and they do a lot of demos, POCs, a lot of presentations to show that the product that you're selling works and it helps the customers reach their business objectives. Now that the customer is convinced that your product works and it helps them meet their business objectives, then comes in step number 4, where they actually sign contracts. So a contract is basically a written agreement between the sales team and the customer that the customer will use the products or services. Now a contract could be a few months long or it could span a few years, and based on how much the customer is committing to use the product or a service, they might also be offered a few discounts which could range from 5%, 10% depending from provider to provider. Now that the deal is signed, then comes in step number 5, which is technical deep dive. In this step, an architecture review is conducted of the customer's existing environment, and then based on which pieces need to be redesigned, a solution is created which uses the new products and the new solutions that you created for your customer. Once the technical solution is ready, then comes in step number 6, which is implementation. Now implementation is the part which involves hands-on coding, wherein software engineers actually come in and write the code for the solution that was created in the previous step. Now this could be done by the customers themselves, or it could be done by third-party professionals like partners or professional services. Now once the solution has been implemented, everything works well and the customer is happy with your service, then comes in step number 7, which is growth. So in this step, what can happen is if the customer is really happy with your product or your service that you've built, they might give you more problems to solve. or in a lot of cases they might connect you to other departments in their organization who might benefit from your service or your solution. Now, one example of this could be that maybe you worked with your customers IT team and you help them, let's say, migrate their website from their on-premises environment to cloud, and they are really happy with how the migration went, and they are now trying to connect you to their marketing team, data engineering team, AI ML team, and other teams inside their own company. So what happens in this case is you get introduced to new stakeholders within the same organization. So you find more customers, you establish more relationships, and the sales cycle pretty much continues and repeats. So by now you understand how the technical sales cycle works. However, I did want to clarify one thing. When you work in tech sales, you are not responsible for running the entire cycle. There are multiple roles in tech sales that include account manager, legal team, contracting team, solution architects, software engineers, product managers, business development managers, who all work together to sell or to convince the customer about the value in their product or service. So it is basically a group effort, and there are multiple roles in the tech sales domain. I wanted to debunk a common myth that the technical sales people are not smart or not technical. Now that you saw the technical sales cycle, you know that there are so many technical steps that involve giving demos, POCs to the customers. Technical sales also involves talking to C-suite individuals like CEO, CIO, CFO, talking to them, convincing them of how your solution works. On the surface, this might seem easy, but let me tell you, it is not. It involves you to not only be technically sharp, but it also involves a lot of sales acumen and getting a true understanding of how the customer's business works and how these stakeholders actually get compensated. It's pretty much the end of this video. In this video, I showed you what is tech sales. You learned about the technical sales cycle and the different roles that are present in the tech sales world. Now it is a matter of you figuring out what your strengths are, where they actually fit in the technical sales cycle, and then finding a role that best matches your interests. If you found this video to be helpful, please like it and share it with your friends. Also, follow me on Instagram. You'll find a lot of funny content there, and follow me on Twitter because I do provide a lot of tech updates. And with that, thank you so much for watching this video and have a great rest of your day.